Well, retailers are seeing strong sales growth across categories, with August sales rising by 15% over the pre-COVID levels. Most categories have seen sales rising by over 20%, and this includes clothing, footwear and jewellery. Shilpa's here with that trend. Shilpa, what do the numbers tell us?
Well, with the festive season in India setting in, retail sales grew 17% year-on-year and 15% compared to the pre-pandemic levels in the month of August. Now, amid inflation being seen in most items, retailers are indicating, in fact, a moderate growth trend for the upcoming festive season. But the impact of inflation is being seen on the lower-priced or mass-market items that aren't seeing much growth, actually, unlike the premium segment. This RAI says shows that while the upper middle class or the elite class are shopping, customers from the lower income groups are not actually shopping that much. And from a category point of view, consumer durables, jewelry, apparel and clothing, these are categories that people shop for during festivities, saw just about 18 to 22% growth. Beauty and personal care products are also seeing a comeback. They're finding favor amid festivities, growing about 25% year-on-year. Strong growth was also seen in the sales of footwear and sports goods. Now, retailers are hoping that with the moderate growth trend, they're hoping that's just temporary and that the consumption gets more broad-based as the main festive season kicks in. Back to
Shilpa, many thanks for joining us. We reported it first and it is now official. Insurance regulator, the IRDAI, has mandated that all insurance policies be dematerialized. Yash joins us now to explain who benefits from the move and the costs involved for the insurance companies to make the transition. Yash.
CNBC-TV18 had reported on September 6th that the insurance regulator was considering mandating that all insurance policies be dematerialized. On the 7th of September, we told you that the mandate has indeed come through. Let's now dive deeper and look at the big beneficiaries of this move and the cost involved for insurance companies. Let's spend a minute to look at what this dematerialization move really means. All new policies issued from December 2022 will have to be compulsorily issued in a demat form. And by December 2023, all old or existing policies will have to be brought on the demat platform. Many relate this move to the dematerialization of shares. The move would mean converting physical insurance policies into modifiable online policy. Insurance policies will be put on a separate demat platform called the EIA, or the Electronic Insurance Account. This EIA will have all policies belonging to an individual, like his life insurance, health insurance or motor insurance policy. What does it mean for policyholders? Since all policies belonging to an individual will be in one account, servicing these policies can be done all at once rather than reaching out to individual insurance companies. Dematerialization will remove paperwork and physical policies. Finally, policyholders will be able to take loan against their insurance policies just like they do against shares. Now, let's get to the meat of the story. Who benefits? Well, in long run, this will benefit insurance companies, but the depositories are the ones who enable this process, and they will be the big beneficiaries. NSDL, CDSL, CAMS, Carvi are the big depositories analysts are focused on. My calculation suggests that the depositories here could have an opportunity to double their revenue. Why do I say that? Life insurance industry sold around 3 crore policies in FY22, and the cost of dematerializing a single policy estimated by insurance companies and industry experts is around 50 to 60 rupees per policy. That would give depositories an additional revenue of about 150 to 180 crore rupees. General insurance companies, they sold 50 crore policies last year. The same calculation on dematerialization cost will give depositories an additional revenue of 2,500 to 3,000 crore rupees. Finally, the old active life insurance policies will also have to be dematerialized. There are 30 crore life insurance policies, and dematerialization of these policies will bring revenues of about 1,500 to 1,800 crore rupees. All put together, there could be additional revenue of around 4,150 to 4,980 crore rupees for the depositories. Compare this to the current revenue which depositories make. NSDL's revenue in FY22 stood at 821 crore, CDSL's revenue stood at 606 crore, and CAMS was about 927 crore. A very conservative estimate would show that these depositories could easily double their revenue. Now, insurance dematerialization will certainly entail a cost for insurance companies. This right here is a breakup of the annual recurring cost and the one-time cost which big insurance, both life and general, will have to take towards dematerialization. On the positive side, insurance companies will save the printing and the delivery of physical policies. Dematerialization will also restrict frauds. Also, it will improve the renewal ratios and hence the persistency for these insurance companies.
Yash, many thanks for joining us to explain what dematerialization could mean for insurance companies. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of Business 360. Stay tuned to CNBC-TV18. The news continues when we return.